Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to record this transmission for people who ask me to help them to come out of the victimized state, negative mindset. A lot of people, nowadays are affected by some sort of negative phenomena. All of these phenomena are connected to the fact that we're living in this end of cycle, and we are oppressed by the sort of accumulated karmic experience, all these afflictions, all this corruption of our own existence and of our bloodlines, our ancestry. So what happens when someone is afflicted, when someone experiences, let's say someone is afflicted, some people complain that they live in certain villages or places where, everyone practices black magic, or there are tantrics, or there are different kinds of supposedly evil, ignorant people who take them or misuse somehow their power to sacrifice the lives of others, or the souls. So basically, it's not about the life. The life itself means it's the vital essence, it's energetic substance that is traded for something else in the material reality, usually. And so a lot of people, especially in such places like Asia, Africa, different islands, Caribbean islands, are afflicted by these things. And so even though many people say that they don't believe in it, it doesn't matter whether you believe in it or not. Even if you're not a part of these kind of communities, throughout our bloodlines, throughout the down cycle, we have accumulated a lot of corruption and afflictions. And so that's where we experience a so-called diseased state, or the state of imbalance, where we, our mind is restless. We are polluted by thoughts and emotions. We don't even know how they're generated, but we are receptors of these thoughts and emotions, or these flows, and we don't know why we are part of these sort of currents within the collective consciousness. So, and how to be free from those. In order to be free, we need to raise awareness. A lot of these currents block our, connection with the higher being. They blocked our, you may say, link with the higher being. And so what happens is we just do not have access to the higher frequency or higher form of energy. So our lifespan is limited. We are not able to battle diseases, meaning the phenomena of imbalances, parasitic infections, because our personal, aura radiation is not powerful enough to destroy parasitic energy within our body and within our mind, nor we can prevent this energy from leaking from the collective consciousness into our, personal mind. And so if you want to be free from these kind of conditions, you may say, from a diseased state of consciousness and thus body, you have to identify the links, these invisible links. You have to make sure that you can observe yourself as if from the outside. You have to observe how certain thoughts and emotions enter your space of consciousness. You have to learn to master your space of consciousness. And so this transmission will help you to activate the higher centers, so that you can, the higher centers of your energy body. It will help you activate your spiritual heart, or the inner chamber that connects you, the root that connects you with the energy body, which connects the energy body with the physical body, so that you can remain in alignment, so that you can actually start receiving these high vibrations. Again, even though you may watch these transmissions, it is your own call, it is your own battle, it is your own sort of karmic experience that you're having at this point of time. No one has such power to just free you forever. Even if they say that they can heal you, free you suddenly, instantly, by doing certain rituals or supposedly healing, all they do is postpone your realization, postpone this to some other time, because if you have that charge within the seed within your consciousness, you have to let it sprout and then realize what it is doing there in your consciousness and uproot it. If you do not do that work, all you do is playing with time, postponing and delaying this experience. When this experience comes to the surface, yes, you may feel painful. You may feel pain, or it may be painful. You may feel like, you are in the midst of, challenging times and circumstances, and people dislike you. But again, you may choose to focus on everything negative. You may feel pressures inside, which may intensify your perception of this, whatever the surrounding. Your reaction of the surrounding is also kind of wrapped up in this pressure which you experience from within. This pressure means that this is actually your karma telling you, meaning karma, meaning your vessel, your physical and energetic vessel, telling you that there is a certain misalignment, there is a certain imbalance, and it now expresses itself in the form of a pressure. If you fail to address it, it becomes pain until it transforms into tears and gets released. But sometimes people have a lot of such residue accumulated in their system, in their, energy body, and also in their nervous system. And so they may experience these purgative phenomena for years, sometimes decades. And it is fine. The most important is to realize that this life is not something romantic, and you are not here to have all your desires satisfied, although whatever you have within, it will be manifesting throughout your life, for many lives, many incarnations, until you're satisfied. The most important is to surrender to the flow of life from within, because it's your own consciousness sees life as a way to purge whatever there is there. You are not punished. The punishment is kind of from within. It's not, you perceive it as punishment, but it is not actually punishment. It's just the way your soul, your consciousness purges the corruption so that it can ascend, because your consciousness wants only one thing: to liberate itself. It doesn't understand your ideas of happiness or your human notions of reality and how you would like in a limited way to live. So that's why if you realize that, you learn to accept, you learn to understand that this life is, in whichever way, through whichever hardships, is the spiritual life. So this is the spiritual life, because your consciousness, your life is purging the corruption. And it appears to be painful only because it's been there for too long. It has been accumulated through the down cycle. And now it comes out with intensity at the end. But your soul chose to incarnate. So your soul, and again, the choice is not really maybe a conscious choice, but it is the seeds within consciousness that push one to incarnate or to have certain experiences here. So this life is not what you've learned from the Hollywood, Bollywood movies, or any kind of movies or social narratives. Life is spiritual. The moment you start breathing, you came into this school of purgation, into this realm to experience the corruption. And you may camouflage it with, certain ideas like, okay, if I buy a house, I'm happy. If I have this relationship, I'm happy. But the reality of your experiences from within, it's not what you have or what you don't have. It's how you perceive your life, yourself from within every moment. That's what people usually neglect, because it's not about what you have or don't have. It's about the quality of perception of life. So if your quality, let's say, if you perceive life in a blissful way, if you're at peace, it means that no matter where you are, with who you are, you're happy. But what we call karma is not our actions, but our reactions and perception. And so that vibration can be manipulated from outside, and very often it is the result of the down cycle and the karmic payback. So the way to deal with it is to observe it with awareness. But many times we just lose ourselves in these perceptions. We lose ourselves in these victimized states. I have been asked by so many people through emails to help them to remove certain curses, certain occult afflictions and stuff like that. And when you offer these people solution, they still focus on what they don't have. They still focus on negativity. They still focus on the pain, instead of learning to refocus on something else. And again, no one can actually afflict you unless you allow or sort of submit into this negative flow where you give permission one way or the other. Very often these people tell me that they tangled themselves in the name of spirituality. They invited someone to help them, or they opened their portals, their spiritual energy system towards other people, and they allow these people to supposedly empower them or do something for them. Meanwhile, these people are after their vital essence, after harnessing their energy, or after sacrificing them one way or the other. So be very aware of that. And when you are aware of that, you become cautious, you look at things differently, and you refocus within. So the most important is to understand that whatever of negative nature, whatever of painful nature is within you. And if someone is trying to connect to you for the sake of manipulating you, harnessing your energy, or sacrificing you, they can only do it with your own permission, or when you open your system, or when you choose the low frequency vibration to stay in that frequency to in order to be manipulated. You can be manipulated only through your own mind, and you can sabotage your life with your own hands. Manipulation happens on the energetic level only, which means your thoughts and emotions. If you surrender to these suggestions, you become an easy prey to negative clusters within the collective consciousness. Whoever represents these clusters and whoever serves them, it's not the point. The point is that you yourself know how to protect yourself by, first of all, not giving permission to these forces to affect your space of consciousness or body. Secondly, you focus on higher, spheres of your existence, higher knowledge. You focus on your goals rather than on something that you don't have, you lack, or you wish to have. It's also important to cultivate the energy or the frequency of gratitude and love. And you may say, but when I'm suppressed, when I'm in pain, I can't sleep. There are ways to refocus. There are ways to let go. It's up to you, because you just feel this way, restricted, basically like a victim of a situation only because you've allowed it. And it's so important to ask yourself this very question: What have I contributed to this situation? How have I turned out to be here? And if you know that this is something this happens because of your ancestry or whatever your ancestors have done in the past, or maybe you have done something in the past, you're not actively aware of that, but all you can do is learn to let go and cultivate self-forgiveness and genuinely ask for forgiveness for whatever you have done. So this asking is within you. You don't need anyone's approval. It's between you and the higher power. So if you're genuine and you realize that you have done wrong, that you have created certain experiences, that you're going against your flow, that you're going against your destiny because of your egotistical ideas of life or ambitions or pursuits, correct it. Yes, it might be painful to admit. Face yourself, face your corruption. And only through this, you will be purified. With your own awareness, you will be able to shatter all this darkness. So it's very important to take responsibility, to own whatever you feel, and to understand that no one has power over you as much as you do. And if you choose to submit this power, to submit your will to whomever, then it means that you open yourself to someone else. And obviously you're living in the realm of, food chains, energy, vampirism, where if you open your system, you will be consumed. So it's your choice. There's no one in this world who can change it, only you. And it's so important to empower yourself from within, to realize that it's my choice. Do I want to continue this way or not? And let's say you say that you don't sleep well, you're tormented at night. If someone offers you suggestions, simple suggestions, for example, take salt baths, clean your house, discipline your life, you say, no, but these are not spiritual, I need something more powerful. That is foolish, because everything starts with small steps. Sometimes you need to simply organize your life or declutter. You need to change your routine. You need to realize that if there is a presence of parasitic energy, there are certain symptoms there. For example, your circadian rhythm is disturbed, or you feel tired all the time. So there's a presence of physical parasitic energy. And so this presence hosts or channels the parasitic energy from the subtle realm. And so you're disturbed. So now you have all the tools. I know you can be tired, but you can gather whatever power you have there, rise up and start detoxing, start cleansing, research, educate yourself, find a way out, or talk to someone who knows. So there are many ways. The problem is that when the mind is afflicted, it refuses to see the ways. It chooses to be a victim. It actually draws some pleasure out of it. So again, whose problem is it? If you are in this state, you have two choices: to sink further down or to rise, to use the last drop of your willpower to, rise up, to raise your vibration, to refocus and start having a clear vision what you want to do in life, how you want to clean yourself, how you want to prioritize your body, how you want to prioritize your spiritual growth. There is no any other purpose in this world but to purge whatever we've come here to purge and to free ourselves. All the rest is just a part of this process. All right, so this transmission is to support you in this process of arising and taking yourself out of the negative condition of a disease state. It activates your upper chambers and it opens your connection with the higher being, with the higher collective consciousness, the higher cluster, the perfect cluster, the Siddha consciousness, so that you can receive grace. You can restore this connection. Grace is but the connection with the higher being. If that is disturbed, blocked, veiled, one experiences loss of energy and disease states, decay, aging, misconceptions of life, chooses false paths. As you watch it, you will restore the connection with the higher being. Your upper chamber will be open. You will reconnect with a higher awareness and will be able to dissolve whatever you are there to dissolve. This frequency will also suppress the presence of negative energy, parasitic energy on the physical and energetic levels. If you are in the clasps of any negative energy, it will be broken, it will be weakened, and you will feel your will stronger, the higher will, the will of your soul. So you'll embark on this journey, or you will continue your journey with much more awareness and a stronger will. After this transmission, take salt baths. Watch it once a week to once a month to support yourself and hydrate yourself after this transmission. The high channel will be open. As you watch, each time your awareness will be deepening and you will be more empowered from within. You'll feel internal vibration, the activation of the root of the heart, of the spiritual eye. And this will bring you into natural absorption so that you can start cultivating high frequency within the body and help your body to deal with whatever karmic negative energies there are, to bring yourself into balance and alignment, to become healthy, balanced, free from diseases, strengthen your immunity and internal clarity. Thank you. Be blessed, be protected, be aware, and thank you for all your comments. If you benefit, you may subscribe, you may support. If you need any type of support or assistance, you can always email and ask. And it's important to hydrate your body after this transmission and to lie down for a while to balance the energies. See the change coming into your life. See positive energy coming down and spreading all over your body, nurturing your spiritual roots, spiritual heart, inner knowing, so that you can continue this journey without any obstruction, so that you can have enough power to dissolve whatever karmic baggage you've come here with, and so that your nervous system is free from trauma and contractions, so that your organs and glands are in a balanced and aligned state, and so that you can be relaxed, at ease, in a state of deep absorption in yoga. Then you'll be able to become more humble and more open to the higher knowledge. Remember, you are life, and only you choose to open yourself as you are now to the eternal life within, or continue living as you are. Blessings to everyone. Be well, be blessed and protected.